Morning, friends. It's Nick, and this is the 1st of October 2019. And I'm going to talk about one of my favourite comedy moments, and it's the moment in Friends where we first meet Fat Monica. And I'm sure you'll remember that Fat Monica is on a kind of like home video, and they're all laughing at her because she's so massive. And Phoebe says, someone's eaten Monica or something like that. And Monica says the camera adds 20 pounds. And Chandler says, how many cameras were on you? Which just cracks me up every time. And I love that. And it feels very resonant at the moment, because at the moment, while I'm doing these, I'm looking at myself every day on screen and thinking, oh, how many cameras are on me? And so I'm going to, in October this year, I'm going to do like a 4-week kind of diet, I think, to see if I can improve my sense of self. But I wanted to talk about something else to do with that, to get this back to story, because in January, I started eating a vegan diet. And I did this really because my kids bought me a book for my birthday that was by a guy called Rich Roll. Rich Roll is an American athlete. He's an Ironman competitor. He was, I think, one of the first people to do 5 Ironmans in a week or something on every Hawaiian island. It's a great book. But it starts with this moment when he's 39, when he climbs the stairs on his 39th birthday, and he's out of breath at the top. And when I read this book, I was 49. I'm still 49. I'm gonna be 50 soon. And although I was 10 years behind him, I had the same kind of feeling. Sometimes I'm out of breath when I haven't really done anything. Anyway, long story short, he became a vegan, and so I started looking into this kind of thing. And anyway, by the middle of January, I'd switched, and it's a diet that's stuck. And in fact, I've been on numerous diets over the years because I love food, which is a problem in the West at least. But none of them have ever stuck. But this one, 9 months later, I'm still on. Now, it's important to say it's perfectly possible to be a vegan and eat unhealthily. You can eat you can eat too much bread, you can eat too many Pringles, all that kind of stuff. But I have, on this diet, I have lost a lot of weight. It's just not enough. And I think particularly when I'm looking at myself on the screen every day, it's definitely not enough. So over the next month or so, I'm going to try and do better. But the interesting thing for me is the fact that vegan diet has stuck, even though it can be tricky sometimes, especially when you're out. Even though I miss cheese. I don't miss meat that much, actually, but I do desperately miss cheese. There's no good substitute for that. But I'm interested in why this particular diet is stuck, and I think it's because there's 2 sides to the vegan story. One is, the health side, and you can debate that backwards and forwards. But the other side is the animal side, and one of the things I did when I started this is I was looking for ways to stop myself eating certain things, right? And there are numerous documentaries about veganism and animal welfare and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not here to convert you, but watching those things and seeing those stories really made a difference to me. And one video in particular, there was a video on YouTube that shows the process of a sweet being made. Now, I have an extremely sweet tooth. I love wine gums and jelly babies and all that kind of stuff. Jelly babies, interestingly enough, because Doctor Who used to eat jelly babies when I was a kid, the Tom Baker Doctor Who. So I was jelly baby boy. And the ironic thing, of course, is it turns you into a jelly baby if you eat too many of those. Anyway, where was I? There's one video on YouTube which shows the process of a sweet being made. And it starts with the woman putting the sweet into her mouth. Then it goes backwards all through the processes, and it ends, I think, with a pig. And because these sweets have gelatin in them, I think, which is... Anyway, as I say, I'm not here to convert you. But it was enough. That story has been enough to sort of put me off those kind of sweets. And I can still have mint imperials, so it's okay. Don't worry about me. But I think it's really interesting that that kind of side of it, the kind of the vision of that pig in my head, and actually with the other animals, the cows and the chickens and what have you, has kept me on this diet, which is has now been well, more or less 10 months, which is the longest I've ever been on anything food related. And so I don't have any easy answers here, but the search is on for me this month in October to, yes, lose some weight, but also I'm going to try and find the story that can act for me in the way that pig, the image of that pig in my head acts for me, because I need something to help me stick. Yeah. And it's important to say it's perfectly possible to be vegan and still eat unhealthily. I mean, I eat reasonably healthy, I suppose, but I still have quite a lot of bread and quite a lot of pasta and too many tubes of Pringles, probably. That's what it is, folks. So anyway, I'm gonna go on the YouTube creator diet and drop a few pounds hopefully in the next 4 weeks, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can find that story, because I talk about people who tell better stories get better lives, and this is a test. This is a test for that thing, and I'll keep you updated. Anyway, in the meantime, have a great day. Speak to you soon. Bye now.